2017 was not a very good year for the entertainment industry. Icons were lost. In the music industry, Linkin Park and Soundgarden lost their frontmen, Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell respectively. Rock legends such as Tom Petty, Fats Domino, Gord Downie, Malcolm Young also passed away. In the film and television industry, we lost John Hurt, Harry Dean Stanton, Mary Tyler Moore, and Adam West. The list of talent claimed by the year 2017 is unfortunately a very long one. Not only will all these people be missed by their friends and families, they will also be missed by us, the audience. To me, 2017 was by no means a good year as a fan of both the entertainment industry and pop culture. There are, however, some good things to have come forward during the last year. Gamers all over the world made their voices heard with their disgust of EA's predatory practices towards their pay-to-win loot box debacle, which led to the Bungie community letting the developer know just how much they were tired of their microtransaction schemes. In Hollywood, Harvey Weinstein was called out for being a disgusting, deviant sexual predator, which opened the floodgates and exposed many other celebrities by shining a spotlight on their questionable behavior behind the scenes. And although 2017 leaves so much controversy, collateral damage, and heartache in its wake, I'm going to do what I do best. I'll remain optimistic. I'll look forward to what is to come and let you guys know exactly what bright spots are waiting for you in 2018.
All right, shall we punch it?
There's only one thing left to be said about 2017.
It's gone.
That's right, it's gone. There is a ton of things to look forward to in 2018, and today I'm going to elaborate on the items that are, for me, at the top of that list, but in no particular order. It's been a while since we've had a noteworthy Spider-Man game. Not since 2004's Spider-Man 2 the game, which was developed for multiple consoles, have we seen a worthy successor. No Spider-Man game since has been able to convey the fun and feel of being Spider-Man. To be able to swing around Manhattan, climb to the top of the tallest towers, jumping off and waiting to the last second to fire off a web and continue swinging gracefully through the city. But Insomniac Games hopes to change that. As someone who's been following the development of the game, I can certainly see the passion that the studio is bringing to the table. No firm release date has been announced yet, but it is confirmed for a 2018 release. I have my fingers crossed that Insomniac will deliver a game worthy of our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And speaking of our favorite webhead, the PS4 is not the only place you'll be able to catch Spidey in action. On May 4th of this year, the highly anticipated Avengers movie Infinity War will finally be released. The film boasts an incredible cast of characters, bringing in all of the superheroes from the Marvel Cinematic Universe to battle Thanos, the intergalactic despot who longs to collect all of the Infinity Stones in order to inflict his will on all of reality. Another PlayStation 4 exclusive that I'm looking forward to is the reimagining and revival of the God of War franchise. The game is being touted as a new beginning for Kratos, living as a man outside the shadow of the gods. He seeks solitude in the unfamiliar lands of Norse mythology. With new purpose and his son at his side, Kratos must fight for survival as powerful forces threaten to disrupt the new life he has created. Developed by Sony, Santa Monica Studios, the game makers intend to deconstruct the core elements that define the series, satisfying combat, breathtaking scale, and a powerful narrative, and fuse them anew. There is yet to be an official release date announced other than 2018. Another entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe will hit theaters only a few months before the Avengers try to save the world from Thanos. On February 16th, Marvel will be releasing Black Panther. Following his appearance in Captain America's Civil War, T'Challa returns home to the isolated, technically advanced African nation of Wakanda to succeed to the throne and take his rightful place as king. I'm pretty sure that there will be tie-ins to the upcoming Avengers movie. We might even find out the whereabouts of the elusive Soul Stone. In June, we can expect Rockstar's follow-up to the Western shooter Red Dead Redemption 2. The epic tale of life in America's unforgiving heartland. The game's vast and atmospheric world will also provide the foundation for a brand new online multiplayer experience. I've always loved a good Western. Get ready to kick off the month of June with a bang. On June 1st, the still untitled sequel to Deadpool will hit theaters worldwide. Being that the original R-rated movie was a surprise smash hit on its 2016 release, it was inevitable that the Merc with the Mouth would be back for more. Chimichanga, anyone? Another game sequel that has gamers chomping at the bit is Far Cry 5. Developed by Ubisoft Montreal, the game's already marred in controversy. It's set in the fictional town of Hope County, Montana, where a preacher named Joseph Seed has taken it upon himself to lead the town away from the sins of the world by establishing a congregation called Eden's Gate. The game is scheduled for release on February 27th. Jurassic Park continues its revival with next summer's entry titled Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Whether or not it can repeat the success of the previous outing remains to be seen, but Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard reprise their roles and are finally joined by Jeff Goldblum. The last sequel on my list of films to see this year is Pacific Rim Uprising. Those who enjoyed watching monsters fighting robots in the original are in for a treat as the sequel to the 2013 action movie looks to deliver more of the same as the trailer revealed. Unfortunately, Guillermo del Toro and stars Idris Elba and Charlie Hunnam are not returning. The new movie has recruited Star Wars actor John Boyega to lead the charge alongside Scott Eastwood. Although directing duties have been handed to Stephen DeKnight, del Toro does remain on board as producer. Pacific Rim Uprising will hit theaters on Friday, March 23rd. Honorable mentions in the video game industry that I hope to get my hands on are Detroit, Become Human, developed by Quantic Dreams, and as with all Quantic Dream games, you can expect hyper-real visuals wrapped around a point-and-click style adventure with a decision-based storyline and consequential actions based on your choices. Detroit Become Human has an early 2018 release date. Another game that I'm looking forward to, which shouldn't be surprising considering my love for The Last of Us, is Days Gone from Sony's Bend Studio. Think Walking Dead meets Sons of Anarchy, and that's pretty much the vibe of the opening gameplay trailer. You play as Deacon St. John, a rebellious biker living in a post-apocalyptic world. It's an open-world game where pockets of humanity struggle to survive against Freakers, an undead enemy with distinctive swarming behavior. Yeah, you had me at undead. Honorable mentions in upcoming films we have Tomb Raider. My hopes for this one are pretty high. After viewing the trailer, looks like they will be sticking pretty close to the source material. Alicia Vikander, starring as Lara Croft, will have her hands full after her father goes missing. Lara Croft must push herself beyond her limits when she finds herself on the island where her father has disappeared. You'll be able to catch Lara's newest adventure on March 16th. Tom Cruise will be reprising his role as super secret agent Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible 6. The ensemble cast will return alongside of Cruise with the addition of Henry Cavill and Angela Bassett. Whether they will play friend or foe remains to be seen. There's a couple of titles that were on my list originally that I wanted to include, but given recent developments, they've fallen by the wayside. I was very much looking forward to the Star Wars Han Solo film, but after seeing what Disney did to The Last Jedi, I remain skeptical that the Star Wars universe is in good hands. And as far as games are concerned, I was looking forward to playing Anthem. But I will resist the urge unless EA is capable of proving that they're more interested in pleasing their gaming community as opposed to their shareholders. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It took 87 hours to make. I love you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, tip of the hat to our wonderful patrons. Did I leave something out there you're looking forward to? If I did, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section down below. I'm BD, and I'll see you next week.
I got my own way of living, and everything is done with a southern accent where